For years, fans of the Rolling Stones and the Beatles considered their rivalry, but according to Paul McCartney, the feud was apparently real. "I'm not sure I should say it, but they were a blues cover band, which is what the Stones were," McCartney said. A week after McCartney made his comments, Mick Jagger came on stage at a Rolling Stones show and said that McCartney should join us in a blues cover. There you have it, folks. The rivalry was real, if perhaps a little tame and humorous. So why was the rivalry between the Beatles and the Rolling Stones a good thing? I think it produced some really great music. The Beatles and the Rolling Stones first met in 1963 and even split up. The Stones went on to sign a major record deal with Decca after being recommended by George Harrison. Without that recommendation, who knows what would have happened to the Stones? Since then, despite their massive success thanks in part to the Beatles, the Rolling Stones have continued to compete with the Fab Four on the charts. However, their relationship has remained cordial. The Beatles offered the Stones "I Wanna Be Your Man." The song eventually became a huge hit for them, but it wasn't entirely generosity that led the Fab Four to give the Stones a gift. John Lennon later made it seem like the song wasn't good enough for the Beatles. "It was just a gift," Lennon said. "Ringo sang it for us, and the Stones sang their version. That shows how much we thought of them. We wouldn't give them anything great, would we?" From there, though, the two bands collaborated frequently. Two of the Fab Four sang on "Sing This All Together" and "We Love You" from their Satanic Majesty's request, which featured an album cover created by the same photographer who photographed Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Lennon later said the Stones had plagiarized them with that album. Then there's "Dig a Pony." Many believe that this song is a direct dig at the Rolling Stones with the line, "I roll a stony." Well, you can imitate everyone you know. Some great music came out of that rivalry. Things got even more heated after the Beatles broke up, with Lennon criticizing the Stones in a 1970 interview to Mick Jagger, saying that, "When the Beatles break up, I don't care." But for a few glorious years in the 1960s, the rivalry produced some amazing songs.